Hey, Shalom, Markin to Vakal Makapash from Jim Stone, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bah Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Chachadash. Want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and Shalom out there to the whole for that pushing his truth and all sincerity. Back again with just another quick video. Just started watching brother Yakanan's video here from the GMS London, right? Channel being GMS Universal 2. I was gonna do a video on this. Brain implants, right, being tried on the NHS National Health Services, right? So, I'm just gonna what I'm gonna do is just bring out a couple of scriptures, man. But check the brother's video out and his channel. Very diligent brother, does very good edifying videos. Yeah, so you can go ahead and watch it on his channel. But all I wanted to say is, man, Esau gonna be switching up gears, man. All right, Esau's gonna be switching up gears, with this whole MOTB, these implants, right? Implants is the future of Esau's developments, and he doing all these things to get used to the idea of taking them, right? Because it's going to come a point in time where he's going to call upon the world, right, to take these implants for their health, for their safety, for in order to be able to buy and sell things, right? But that is in the scriptures called the MOTB, right? It's called the mark of the beast, right? This is what Esau only wants to get you with, right? And so these are just the stages, in order to do that, man, by bringing it into the health services as if it's some kind of miracle treatment, and going through that door, through that back door, right? Trying to get you, like I said, used to the idea or comfortable with the idea that these things are beneficial to you, when ultimately, it's a cleverly devised trap, right, to put your guard down, right, when the time arises, when the world is in peril, right? He's gonna say, yeah, just take one of these, just a C hip, ain't nothing, simple procedure, and then you can get, you go on about your business and get your food, your water, your rations or whatever, and all of that. All right, so that's hey, this is Esau switching up gears, right? But just casually just throwing it in there. Yes, part of your health service. Now we can treat you for you watch the Reddit bros. You can treat you for depression and these types of things. People are gonna be like, oh yeah, it's great. Oh, weight loss, yeah, it's great. All you gotta do is just turn off this function in your brain and you're gonna lose weight or some shit. You know, Esau just throwing around his technology, because it seems like this year, or since this year or the next coming years, is all about this technology being pushed. Trump's investing all this money into Silicon Valley. That these tech giants are going to go crazy, right, and push all these weird and dreadful technologies out there into the world, right, to shape the new world. All right, so he really going to switch up gears, and this is one of those steps, man. You can see it, right? So this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. So therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time, right? So he got to switch those gears, because he's running out of time. If you don't do it, he ain't going to make it, right? So you got to switch it up, right? He's got to switch up, man. And we know it would. Every year that goes by, he's running out of time. So the pressure's on for him. There's no pressure on us. Not at this moment in time. Like he's got to do what he's got to do, before Yahweh Shai turns up. Not that's gonna matter, but he needs to get this this thing up and running, right? He needs to get these people hipped, right, for him to be able to incorporate them into his Internet of Things, right? So he can have control over them, So he's got to make moves, right? And so you're gonna see a lot more of this type of stuff coming out, right? Because before, beginning of it was an apostles, when they were speaking about the sea hip, and people were scoffing at it, but lo and behold, in different parts of the world, there's people with this technology in their hands and in their heads already, right? It's not mainstream, but guess what? You put it in the National Health Service, it's kind of mainstream. It's kind of mainstream, and this sea hip they're talking about is in the head, But the other applications for all these things, they're well known and they're out there already. being done by numerous people. Right, UK is one of the first places to try out these RFID chips to make purchases and all kinds of things like that. Open doors and whatever with their hands and whatnot. Forget the guy's name. I think he was. I always get the university and the name of the guy mixed up. It might be from like his name might have been Warren or some sort of Warren University or something like that. From back in the 90s or something like that. So this technology's been around, right? But it's all about making it mainstream. It's all about making it palatable for the public to go through this invasive treatment, right? To get them comfortable with the idea of doing these types of things. Right, the NHS is, bringing it on the NHS is a big step, because that's what you go there. You go in there for procedures, surgeries, and whatnot. So that's just all part and parcel of that system there. So if the doctor says, "Oh yeah, you just take this thing," they're gonna be like, "Well, might as well. I'm here now. I'm here now. I've been waiting years. I've been waiting years to be seen. I might as well just get this done and." I ain't got to worry about being depressed or being overweight anymore or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So they're going to do it. And so when more of these procedures go on, it's just going to become more of the norm. It's going to become more of the norm, right? And so when the time does come where, Esau telling you to get a C-hip or to update your C-hip or whatever the case may be, to be able to get your food, your rations or whatever, then you people are just going to be like, yeah, to hell with it, man. It's not nefarious. People will say, oh, yeah, it's not going to kill you, because obviously the prophet's out here deterring you from taking it. Like it's going to make you drop dead on the spot or something. Nah, that's not how it's going to go down. But you're going to suffer for it. Okay, you will be ultimately destroyed by the end of it. Pursuant to Revelation 14. And which chapter is it? 16? It mentions about the sores. Where is it? No. 16, 15. Oh, yeah, it's 16. Here he is, right? Revelation chapter 16, verse 2. And the first went out and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image, right? So you are going to suffer for it. You're not going to say you're going to drop dead for like straight away from taking it, right? So you think you're gonna be, you'll take it. You think you're safe because nothing happened to you, and you just think, oh, we're being crazy. We're just being mad. Over the top. Well, I'm fine. So just like the VMAX. People being rebellious and just being defiant. Like, I took it. See, I'm all right. I'm all right. I didn't drop dead. You might have talking shit. It might not hit you then. We're going to hit you later. You don't know what that shit doing to you right now, man. Hey, but people did drop dead. So, and it was catching all kinds of ailments and shit. So just because it didn't happen to you, hey, you were fortunate this time. You were fortunate this time. But you don't worry. Your judgment's coming. All you people's judgments is coming. This is what you people don't understand, right? You think you getting away? People ain't getting away with shit. All these people out here are wicked, right? You're not getting away with shit. The only hope you got, any chance you got for survival is turn to Yahweh Shem Yahushua if you're an Israelite. That's the only chance you have of making it out here alive. And not even all the elect are gonna make it out alive, so to speak. All right. Everyone's gonna get their judgment at some point. All right. So, you can take it. And you can feel fine and dandy, and you just think, we're just crazy. We was all being over the top, and but I can get food now. You man are crazy. I need to get food, and it's fine. I'm not in pain. I'm not dying or whatever. Well, just wait. That's what we tell you, man. Just wait and see, right? But yeah, back where was I? Back in 12, right? That's where I was. All right, but yeah, again, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth you have but a short time, right? So, Esau's got to switch up his gears and get this thing into the system, right? Get it more seen, more heard, more noticed, right? So yeah, he's bringing it into the National Health Service, right? Such a move could be was expected, to some degree, right? How else are you going to introduce it to the populace? Who's going to introduce it for you? For the most part, people trust in the National Health Service, or at least depend on it, and so they're willing to go through the procedures and stuff like that. So, good place to start, I guess. Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or on their foreheads. Oh, but this is not the mark. It's not the mark. It's an embargo. It's an embargo. It's certain. It's white women. Yeah, sure. Right? You keep playing that. Right? And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or on their foreheads. Right? So again, in this instance, in this brother's video here, this is it's a brain implant, right? Right, they're gonna do surgery on your head, just like Elon Musk Neuralink. Not saying it's the same technology or way of doing things, but it's it's more these surgeries in the head, right? Which is obviously showing you they can do it. They can do it. They can put these things in your head. Moving around like a cyborg. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, right? Because this is going to be the crux of the new system, right? If you ain't got this, you ain't buying or selling. They're about to collapse this current system, and your cash is not valid in the new system. And so you're going to need this to move about your digital currencies. Yeah, you're going to have your wallet attached to it, and you're going to be issued central bank digital currencies. That's how you're going to make your payments, right? So you ain't going to be able to receive those unless you got it. So that's how it is. I say it might not start that way, but that's what it's going to be at, right? And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, right? So you're going to be required to have these things, right? And like I said, these instances are just getting you used to the idea of these things existing, in this era, right? For you to take them. It's 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay, we know what the play is. You know what you're doing, right? And you ain't going to fool the elect. The elect ain't going to be like, oh, yeah, why not? No, you're not going to fool the elect. You might fool some of these fucking Israelites out here because they're stuck on stupid right now. But you ain't going to fool the elect, right? You ain't going to see the elect walking down to the hospital or whatever, and then hold out the hand or their forehead, say, yeah, just chip me, bro, just chip me. You ain't gonna see that. Okay, you ain't gonna find the elect there. All right. So we're not ignorant of his devices. We know what he's doing. Devil's slick, but the devil can't be slick when you know his game. And this is what the scriptures do: reveals the truth, and you ain't got no way around that. Okay, Most High just spoiling all his hard work. This is Psalm 64 verse 2. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Right? Again, it's just an elaborate plan that's been devised by these wicked elite of Esau, right? And it's done by increments. They can't just throw it at you, because you have to be softened up to the idea of doing these things, right? So they've been bringing in incrementally, but time's running short, like I mentioned, and so they got to have ways to push it into society, like, because even like thinking about it is quite a large step from where it was before. It was before, Elon Musk was doing the Neuralink in terms of this head C-hips, right? Yeah, he was working on that. Now, he's not the only one working on these things, but he's the only one that's been publicized, really, been put out there to be doing it, right? He's not the first, right? But again, they're getting you used to the idea because, they put Elon up as this puppet that people like for some reason and trust for some reason, because he's meant to be fighting against the globalists or the elites, right, or whatever. That's how they've put him up. But he's the only one really out there doing these types of things that was out there in the public sphere, You know, so from to go to that now to be into a national health service is quite a large jump. You know, it's quite a large jump. You know, for different means. I don't think they're trying to cure paralysis and not like that, like Elon's supposedly doing. But you know, it's still pushing it out there in that domain. You know, where this technology is now, you know, in the quote unquote hands of the common people. You know, to be used on the common person. You know, so yeah, it's quite a large jump. So that's good, right? Verse 3, who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly they do shoot at him and fear not, right? They got to shoot their shot, right? So you know, they got to make their moves. So they encourage themselves in an evil matter. Their communal laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them, right? Because most people are unassuming. They don't expect that Esau's out here trying to, you know, enslave everybody, or, you know, stab everybody in the back. But this is the devil we're talking about. This is what Esau does. This is what the so-called white man does. If you look at his history, he's done nothing but do this. But so, like, what do you really expect? You think he's on your side? He's only on his side, right? So yeah, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They communal laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. But God shall shoot at them with an arrow, saying they shall be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of God, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord Yahweh, and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. All right. And I'll close out with this, man, because ultimately this is what it is. This is prepping you for this day. So they're gonna, you know, bring about a time of great calamity, right? And this great calamity is going to force people to accept these things more willingly because of the trouble that everybody's going to be in, right? Because everyone's going to be such a, you know, under such pressure. They're going to accept these things, right? Right now, this is just like an optional thing. You know, you want to get treatment for this and that. Yeah, we'll offer it on the NHS, meaning it's free. Like, you don't pay for it, because that's our National Health Service. You know, it's not private. You know, they're going to fund it. So they're obviously being funded to fund it. Money's being spent on them to produce these CHIPs and to do these operations, right? By the government, okay, the taxpayers' money or whatever, right? So they're being funded to do that right now. Okay, the cost has been covered. So it's not like, you know, people have got to be able to afford it to get it. No, Esau don't care about if you can afford it or not. He wants you to get it regardless, right? So it's gonna be offered to you. It's not going to be something that you have to be able to afford to get it. No, Esau wants to see hit the whole world, right? So he's going to offer it to you in various different ways, you know. But the ultimate way is going to be during this time of famine, of chaos, right? And it's going to be offered to you, right? And you're going to willingly accept it because things are going to be so crazy, all right? So this is Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, who standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Right. So that time of great trouble is coming up, right? And so, you know, by that point, people are going to be prepped and primed to receive this mark, to receive this CHIP, right? Because they're not going to see the concerns that we have, that we point out in the scriptures. They're not going to see those concerns or have those concerns because, or they might be, you know, it might be in the back of their mind because we've been telling them, but only it's not going to be enough, right? Because they're going to see, you know, the trouble that's in front of their eyes is more prominent to them. Okay, they're not going to be thinking on a spiritual level. They're going to be operating on a carnal level, you know. So so yeah, you know, like I said, you know, Esau, you know, he's done quite a big jump to bring it into the National Health Service here in the UK. You know, he's probably working on other places. You know, but it is a significant move, right? But like I said, he got to do something, right? He's got to switch gears. He's got to bring this in, right? So this is how he's doing it. All right. So again, you know, check the brother Yakanan's video out here in GMS Universal 2. I said, brother's always doing edifying videos. So yeah, you know, subscribe. Look, I'm gonna subscribe. Look, there we go. Yeah, you do the same, right? But yeah, you know, watch the video and you know, be edified. And yeah, Lord, this has been edifying for you to watch this one. So okay, until next time, I'll say shalom.